Hi there, this is Erica Rest with the Governor's School for the Arts, and we're going to do a quick presentation today introducing you to us and our program. So what is GSA? Governor's School for the Arts. Each summer since 1987, GSA and our faculty of professional artists, educators, and over 200 of Kentucky's finest young artists have worked together through 3 weeks of incredibly intense and incredibly fun arts instruction. GSA was founded under Governor Martha Wayne Collins, and it's a partnership between the state of Kentucky and Kentucky Performing Arts in Louisville. It's a separate program from GSP, Governor's Scholars Program, and GSE, Governor's School for Entrepreneurship. Our main program is a summer program, aptly named because it happens in the summer for 3 weeks. It's an all-inclusive program where students live on a college campus with free room and board. They get to study in one of 9 different art forms for 8 hours a day with 250 other folks just like them. Students at GSA discover the power of their art and their opportunity as an artist to make a lasting impact on their state and their world. One thing I'd like to mention is that you'll notice that throughout this video I'll use the words GSA and summer program both, even though there are other initiatives and programs under the organization of GSA. These 2 words generally mean the same thing. So for instance, if I say a student has attended GSA, what I mean is they've attended summer program. The GSA art forms are architecture and design, creative writing, dance, drama, film and photography, instrumental music, musical theater, visual art, and last but certainly not least, vocal music. So, who attends GSA? Well, folks who are sophomores and juniors in Kentucky are eligible. But more so, GSA is looking for students with skills in their art form, a passion for creativity, an open mind, collaborative spirit, and an eagerness for learning. We want those students to apply for the 2020 summer program. In other words, you, or maybe someone you know. So you may be asking, why should I apply to GSA? Studying my art form for 3 solid weeks sounds awesome, but there has to be more. And you'd be right. GSA is a thrilling, often life-changing experience as students make new friends, explore their craft, and learn to empower themselves through creativity. It's also free. GSA is one of the last institutions of its kind in the nation, which is entirely tuition-free, so students don't pay anything at all to attend. There's personalized training every single day, so students work with master artist educators in their field of choice every day for 8 to 10 hours. One other detail is that there are also the scholarship opportunities for alumni of the program. Currently, GSA has 30 scholarships in partnership with not just Kentucky colleges and universities, but also schools across the nation. Also, one thing that's quite remarkable about GSA is that it quickly becomes a powerful community. Students often tell us after the program how they were surprised at finding friends so quickly, and friends who were just like them. It's a safe and wonderful environment for students to be able to meet new people from across the state and make connections. And more often than not, those connections are lifelong. So how do you apply? Well, the first step is to go to KentuckyGSA.org. And once you're there, you'll need to check out your art forms applicant guide under prospective students on the GSA page. This is where you'll find more detailed information about those art form specific requirements. The application will go live on October 4th, and that is where you'll find the link on our website, and you can start to begin the recommendation process. The entire application will be hosted through a website called Accepted. That's where you'll be redirected when you click on the link on our website. Everything is totally online, no more paper. Besides saving trees, the other cool thing about Accepted is that lots of colleges and universities use it for their applications, so you'll already be one step ahead when it comes time for you to apply for college. If you have specific questions about the mechanics of the application, don't worry. We're going to be posting an application walkthrough video as well. So how does the application work? What does it look like? Our application is actually divided into 2 rounds. Round 1, or the preliminary round, is the online application. And round 2, or the final round, is the in-person audition or review. Each art form looks a little different for both of these rounds. So everyone completes round 1 application, but not everyone will make it to the final round in-person audition and reviews. Just to let you know real quickly, audition and reviews are happening in March 20th and 21st at the University of Kentucky in Lexington. Students who make it to the final round must attend in order to be considered for acceptance into the summer program, although they don't need to attend both days. As I said before, each art form looks a little bit different, but there are things that they have in common. So each art form requires that you have 2 recommendations and then 2 personal questions. One is a video and one is an essay. Your teacher recommendation can be someone in the art form at your school, for instance, your band director or your media arts teacher. It can also be someone you study with outside of school, like a voice coach or a piano teacher. You can also choose to utilize someone who's at your school who is not in the art form in which you're applying if an art form teacher is not available. Administrators, though. We're looking for a counselor, a principal, an assistant principal, a college and career readiness coach, someone who is a leader at school, in leadership, in administration, at the school. The personal short essay and personal video questions will both be 2 different responses to 2 different questions. Students can submit up to 2 applications in 2 different art forms. So if, for instance, you are interested in applying for both drama and musical theater, go for it. Just know that you do want to submit 2 applications. You are permitted to use the same teacher and administrator for both. They'll just need to complete 2 separate recommendations. But by no means are you required to use the same people, especially if the 2 art forms in which you're applying are drastically different. Like if you are applying in film and photography and vocal music, in that case, you might want to choose to utilize a media arts teacher for your film and photo teacher recommendation, and then the choir director at your school for vocal music. Bear in mind that your teacher recommendation should be someone who can speak to you as an artist, while your administrator recommendation should be someone who can speak to you more generally as an individual and a community member. This is just a quick rundown of some important dates this year. Our application will launch on October 4th. The deadline is the 10th of January to submit that application. So you have almost 4 whole months to work on the application. The final round notice. So if you'll be coming to the final round auditions or reviews, is going to be announced online on our website on the 26th of February. And then those in-person auditions and reviews are happening at the end of March at the University of Kentucky and will be on the 20th and 21st. On April 10th, we will announce our 2020 class of GSA. I do want to take a moment to acknowledge here that while GSA is a great opportunity, it's not the only opportunity. There are many other programs out there that value young Kentucky artists. Every year, we compile a list for every single applicant of other arts opportunities throughout Kentucky. Looking ahead, the dates for the summer program will be June 28th to July 18th. Our host campus is the University of Kentucky. Last year was our first year on UK's campus, and it was incredible. They have beautiful facilities and amenities that make the 3 weeks so comfortable for students and faculty alike. Another exciting thing about our new campus is that UK offers degrees in all 9 of GSA's art forms. Here are some final tips from all of us at the GSA team. First things first, it's never too early. Review the applicant guide and start preparing your materials now. Even if you're a freshman and you're watching this video and you're saying, I'm not quite eligible for GSA just yet, start preparing now. You can never start too early. Go ahead and set up your application on Accepted if you're eligible and initiate the recommendation process early as well. You can continue to work on the non-recommendation portion of your application while you're waiting for your teacher or administrator to complete. One cool feature of the application on Accepted is that you can save and return, go backwards and skip ahead in the application, so you don't have to complete it all in one sitting. Please don't risk technical difficulties by waiting until January 9th at midnight until the last minute to upload and submit your application. Don't get me wrong, we've all been there. Just don't do it. Another really great thing to do is go ahead and reflect on what makes your work yours and how you want to grow as an artist. Practice talking about that to others, talking about your personal artistic growth, your point of view, and why you want to attend GSA. Remember to always speak authentically and from your heart. Spend time working on your art as much as possible. Get feedback on the essay and personal question video responses you have. Get feedback also on your audition or portfolio materials for the application from everyone, from friends, teachers, parents, mentors, just often and multiple times. Just do it all the time as much as you can. 90% of applicants accepted into GSA in 2019 spent 4 or more hours a week practicing their art form. And finally, never forget that the judges are psyched to see your work and they want you to do well. We all have faith in you, so put your best foot forward and do not be afraid to show us how the wonderful artist that you are. You can always email questions directly to gsainfo@kentuckycenter.org or give us a call. This is our helpline number, and someone will be in the office from 8:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. And if not, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you're a social media kind of person, be sure to follow us. We're on Instagram and Facebook, and we tweet every once in a while too. Be sure to check out our website for more info. This is where you can find your applicant guides. This is where once the application is live, you can click there and you'll be redirected to Accepted. This is also where you can find promo videos and more information about GSA. So yeah, feel free to reach out to us, and if you have any questions, we'll be posting a couple more videos as the recruitment process continues this fall. So just be on the lookout for webinars that we'll be hosting through our Facebook event page. And yeah, we look forward to talking to you. So please don't be a stranger and just reach out if you have any questions at all.